Okay, you grab a raven running by you.
I want every one of your fighters ready to move. Now, set up a post inside these gates for them to wait for me.
The fighter nods and takes off to find everyone.
Where's that Fae and Volca?
Maybe up on the wall? The Fae of Volca is here. Volca Sephir, I've never heard you speak like that. The silent appeared to be too minder surprised to see you. You were outside the walls. What did you see?
Dredge scouts. Oh, those are my axes. There's an army of them coming this way.
The young Minder's eyes go wide as he stares at Claude and Fame. And if that's true, they'll level this place. The storms must have hidden their approach. The hell is that noise? Or kept them at bay. But where are they? But why are they here? Why now?
I don't care. We're heading for the mountains.
But the ravens could take on all of these dredge, especially with the Volca's help. Like the time in River Rake when you helped Volca Furin.
Keep him quiet before I do.
Zephyr puts a hand on Nikhil's shoulder and pulls him back. This is not the time for recounting tales, Minder. A war horn blares across the town. The army of dredge you suspected is real. Nicholas, find Goldmeder and have these guards try to calm the people, but bring him to meet us in the barn with the cart. The young Minder follows orders without question. Not a bad quality.
Those carts not your business.
The cart's not your. I disagree. A dead Volca gives you a cart to hide in the deepest recesses of a river, and suddenly an army of dredge appears? If you haven't already tried, I doubt you'd be able to open the cart. If it's woven shut, as I suspect, I'm the only one here who can open it. We told you, Yuno's not dead. We're just traveling with her. Let me tell you something that compromises my position as Volca. The Yuna who I knew, who the entire council knew, was put to death by us, the council. You killed one of your own? It's a very rare sentence reserved only for the worst offenses, altering people's minds, their thoughts in one such offense. Volca gets quiet and looks at you.
She tried something on me. It didn't really work.
Because it wasn't Yuno. It couldn't be. Could it? Whoever it was got mercenaries to bring the cart here for free. Subtle. Regardless, Yuno was put to death and Ivan was imprisoned. In his grief, he escaped and stole away with Yuno's body, but for what purpose is anyone's guess. So, no, you will not be paid by the council for a job issued by a Volca whose life we ended. Your irritation is rising when another war horn sounds. 2 horns means a large force approaches. Collect what you need and hurry to the barn. It's time we discover what's really here. Why you're really here, I should say. Ugh, it sucks I'm getting sick. I don't like being sick. It is not fun. The last dredge falls at you, falls and you pause, taking in heavy breaths. The snow is finally abating. The storm is moving south.
Let's get inside the gates, you say.
Okay. Let's go to the barn. The smell of hay and the ox dung is heavy as you enter. That's awful. The stout wooden barn. Zephyr and Nichols is talking in hushed tones to the guard captain, Gomadera, who glances at the large cart nervously. Everyone knows why we are here, she says. I do not believe in coincidences, but I cannot begin to imagine what would draw an army of dredge to Bindle besides the contents of this cart. She moves her spear in intricate motions, occasionally shaking her head and starting over. Finally, she looks at you to open it. Oh, fuck. The sight of the Sunder Bellower's body and the cart silences everyone but you. You howl as the memory of a dream tears through your mind and drops you to one knee. Strange tower of white stone, lightning, fear, confusion, distrust. There's a wrongness about it all. Bolvik, hey! Volca's voice throws you from the dream and she's shaking you by the straps of your cloak. Everyone was watching. Another dream? She asks. Your eyes finally focus on hers.
A white stone tower. Lightning.
What are you talking about? Zephyr asked, pulling away from the cart, her tone in full concern.
I saw it. A tower. Lightning. I don't know what I saw.
The Evoker pauses briefly before shrugging. This is unexpected, Zeph says. The Evoker looks unaccustomed to surprises. Gunvita, continue your task. Nichols, take some fighters and open the mine. Keep that part clear at all costs. As both men begin to leave, she points to the cart and shouts, Not a word of this. They nod on their way out. She turns to you and Volker. Yay! Yay, it's scary. This cart. I'm not sure why they are attacking, but if the Dreads recapture Bellower...
He's dead. Who cares if they take him?
He cannot die. His immortality is more than a rumor. Dread's lives have no natural end, but they can be killed, all except the immortal Sunder, Bellower. They live forever? Zephyr nods, but looks lost in thought.
How do you know all this?
Zephyr sighs. The Volca know many things about all life in the world. I cannot go into further detail right now.
Further detail? That was no detail at all.
There is an army of Dredge coming for this cart. I will tell you more when it is safe. The storm to the south and the Dredge army to the north leaves us with one way out. The mines. Wait, our way out is to sit in a hole in the ground? The Volca have pathways there that will grant us escape, but with all these people, it will be difficult.
What can I do? I guess, yeah. I'll put the ravens to work. What do you have in mind?
Both Zephyr and Volker look surprised by your response. The Volker recovers quickly. I will only take the dredge a couple. It will only take a dredge to fully prepare our assault. We need to move food and people to the mine. Help load carts near the gates warn the families in the houses of immediate departure. Without waiting for a response, Zephyr hurries away. I've never known you to offer help like that. I thought we would search the Great Hall for whatever we could find, but you might be too honest for that now. You give her a look that requests silence. I didn't think about that. I'm not playing his character very well. Because he only cares about, he only cares about his ravens and his strong people. And if they can't get out on their own, they're not strong, so he wouldn't try to help. And I didn't think that's what that meant, honestly. I kind of thought it would mean fight or whatever. You take all the ravens you can find, and head to the gates where yaks and men are laboring and sweating under the constant sun. If you're here to help, a red-hooded foreman says, find any baskets or crates of goods and put them on a cart. We're not worried about order at this point. Just keep the eggs from getting crushed. The task is unfamiliar. Based on the laughter of Volka and the others, you look awkward doing it. Before long, shouting and shoving breaks out between some men. A few of your ravens are pulled into the middle of it, and soon weapons are drawn. Harry's men are back to taking things that aren't theirs, a wary man shouts. And now he's got the mercenaries helping him steal? A large man steps forward and says, Don't need two mercenaries to cut out your lying tongue, yokel. Keep the ravens out of it, but don't interfere. Yeah.
I'll kill every raven who takes part of this,
you say, and they immediately back away. The other men only pause for a moment before shouting resumes. That fight starts. Crates are smashed and people are wounded before it burns out, but no one gets killed. The red-headed foreman shakes his head, saying, Well, I'll pay for this scrap when we're going hungry. Everyone to the mine. Grab whatever's left and whoever can walk on their own. The mine entrance, Zephyr is appalled at a small amount of supplies. She sees the cuts and bruises and only sighs. Loud slam at the gate signals the arrival of the dredge. Everyone inside, she shouts. That's not that bad. That's, a few days. Or several. I don't really remember. We had 8. Now I have 17. That's really good. That's 9. Okay. Not anymore. Oh, we only lost 9. That's not bad. That would only been 2 more days, I think. 2 or 3 more days. The mine shaft is cramped, and more than once your broken horns knock against the rough ceiling or timber. You follow Volka Zephyr at the head of the caravan. She is lighting one of many bracket torches on the way, then shout from the mouth of the mine reach you. Dredge, the gates in the town did nothing to halt their advance. Guldamer and his men will slow them, Zephyr says, but it may not be enough. They have orders to collapse the opening if they're overwhelmed. Will you keep them from being overwhelmed?
Ravens back to the top.
Heading up to the mine shaft was like swimming against a current. Fighting villagers push forward, and you barely have room to get past the ox cart. Gurmadar in his grim manner looks pleased to see you. No real plan, he says. Just kill as many as you can. The ravens around you smile at his words and begin to chant. Hey, they like to fight. We like to fight. And not fighting seems cowardly. Mogan. Speaking of Mogan, Hogan is dead. If you guys didn't know that. He's dead. How do I know he's dead, by the way? What the hell does this do? Oh, that's really nice. Got no one it's good for, though. I would like it to be Mogan. He deserves it. He deserves it. God, he deserves it. He's just he's so good, but he needs to level up before it happens. I do like that. There you go. Anyone else ready to level up? Bulwark? Hell yes. Always good to do this. We'll get a little bit more in a second. Oops. He'd be an artery strike guy. I think that's kind of obvious. And Bulwark don't really rest, so that's good. But Mogan's dead because I made him not a fighter. I made him a clansman, and even if he was still, no, never mind. If he was a fighter, he'd still be with him. But because I made him a clansman, all of our clansmen died. So yeah. What's this gloomy thing standing watch over the things? That thing? Jesus. That looks like an anime. That's a big ass shield. Mogan. Or Hogan. Who's this? Mogan. So Hogan's dead. My bad. What do you do? Stonewall? Sounds nice. What do you do? I don't much like that. I'll have us move up one step. What do they do again? I remember this not being good. What is your bloody flail? Right. I'm actually just gonna have you do bloody flail because it's so good. Jesus. That was intimidatingly good. And he'll probably be able to put him in the ground. Yep. Very nice. You new? What can you do? Runic Gear. Enemy creates runes of power within a 7 diameter area. Mend. Very good. Okay. Gonna have her do this. Not very good. No, not good at all. He can just mend? Oh, that's helpful. Hey, that's helpful. No one needs that, you worthless piece of crap. Yeah, menders are not very valuable. Kinda sucks. Great. Yeah, she sort of sucked. I'm pissed off. because of how much she sucked. Shit. Hey, how's it going? No, actually not hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Alright, that was pretty good. Yeah, you're gonna want to get somebody to stop that from happening. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, this is bad. I'm probably gonna die. Seven's good. Very good, man. Very good. Don't... Kind of thought he was out of reach for some reason. Stop running. No, I don't think I like that very much. Sir, I don't appreciate what you're doing. That's pretty good. Ow, poisoned. Probably. Probably poisoned. Very nice. Not good. What the hell? Excuse me. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna go ahead and hit you a lot, as it turns out. This actually worked out, surprisingly. Not good. 1 damage is pretty shit. Well, not good. So we're just gonna stonewall it. This is bad for you. Ow. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, renown grows. Promote it. Promote it. Oh, they both deserve that. They both did very, very well. Injured, yes, yes, yeah. Well, she sucks, so I'm not too upset about that. Also sucks, so I'm not upset about that either. A little upset about that. A little upset about that. Not the best. Not the best. Fall back, Gomada repeats. The opening is ready to come down. As everyone sprints into the mine, the guard captain tosses you a heavy hammer and points at Timber. You deserve the honor, he says. You turn and look at the gray sky, the snow, bend on the dredge, walking towards you. With the hefty swing, the timber snaps and rocks begin to fall. You drop the hammer and race down the shaft towards the light of the torches. It didn't. Ahead, the path comes to a dead end against the smooth surface of a large flat rock. We should camp, Zephyr says. It may be the last decent sleep these people get for days. I need Nikos to assist me in opening the path beyond, but first, you and I should talk. But I did good. And I do need to rest, yeah. We're gonna. No. Well, that was it. And we'll talk to her. Alright. A few small fires provide a sense of calm for the caravan. Though the villagers keep well away from the ravens, there is enough light to see you are no longer in a man-made mine, but a natural cave of sorts.
What are we doing down here?
Staying alive and keeping Bellower from the dredge. I thought that was obvious.
But we keep heading down like we're hunting dwarves.
The Volker gives you a ghost of a smile. Until today, no one but a few of the council knew about these tunnels, not even Minders. We didn't create them, but we have used them in a great deal over the years to travel far distances quickly. Surfer becomes quiet, awaiting a question.
Where do they lead?
Practically everywhere. Arberain, Vol, Grafheim, or what is left of it. I'm not sure anyone knows the full extent of these underground paths, but we are about to enter a corridor and one of the main tunnels. Zephyr becomes quiet, awaiting the question.
So where are we headed?
Where would you go, knowing you possess the sleeping bottle of the immortal Sunder General? Don't answer my questions with questions.
You want us to drag him to bloody Manhar, don't you?
Manhar is the safest place to secure Belarus' body. Whatever drew the Dredge army toward us in Bindo, the council can find a way to stop it.
And what about my ravens? So far, helping Volka pays less than a bloodshed coin.
And that is why I'm talking to you alone now. The corridor will lead us to Manahar in a week's time. See us your safety, and I give you a genuine Volka oath. You will be rewarded well enough to never need work again. You look around the cave walls and back the way you came.
We'll go to Manhar. We were headed there after the Blue River anyway.
That's what I would have done. So I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy.